my name on your screen. I am Becky, join my scene now. Let's present it Christmas Eve. Oh, what a bad girl I have been. But me out, I can breathe.
Good morning. It is now Tuesday. I am sitting here working on my computer. We are well on our way to create our first real company. So what would be equal to, I think, an LLC. It's called an APS here in Denmark. And it's basically just a company where you have limited liability, which is really nice. I actually don't have any liability. I need my co-founder Nana to submit some paperwork, and then I can transfer the money over to a lawyer who will then approve that they have the money, and then the company will be established. And then we can reach out to the venture fund we've been in contact with and set up a pitch for them, which is very exciting. I'm so excited. We need the money soon. So yeah, we just want to get started. We want to get going. I am really looking forward to this just being my full-time job. I feel like juggling all of this whilst also having my 9 to 5 and also having my studies, and like it's just a lot. So I just need to somehow get this my only priority because there's a lot to do, and I spend many hours on this every single day, and I also feel really guilty about not being efficient enough at my real job. So yeah, I just really want to make this my full-time job and not have to day-to-day prioritize everything else, because that is just, it's not really leading us anywhere, and I need to just get done with it. I'm actually sitting here dying. I'm texting Nana because we just signed the legal documents for our company, and it feels insane. I've never owned a company before, and Nana hasn't either, so it's just, wow, this is just like the beginning of it. It's just gonna be, yeah, there's almost like no turning back now. It's crazy. Very excited. It feels very weird and nerve-wracking, but it's also very exciting. I'm about to pick up Axel now. So starting a business is obviously not very glamorous, because this was my dinner, and I've been having dinners like this for over 2 months now just to save money. This is just like pasta with ketchup, just anything to save money. It's Saturday. I'm going into our new office to work, so yeah, excited. So a lot of days have flown by. I've been very busy as always. I say that always, but a lot of things have been happening. We've been kind of pivoting and changing our direction a few times, which I feel like we do constantly, because we are trying to adapt to all of the different advice we're getting, and just like constantly learning and researching what we should do next. So what we're currently working on is trying to build our MVP. I just ordered I think maybe the last pieces to our prototype, and then we need to figure out a way to get that tested somehow. We're trying to, I didn't tell you guys about this, but we got into a very cool and amazing network which has a bunch of different aspiring entrepreneurs, and there's some help and guidance you can get within that program. So I went to the first meeting, and immediately the mentor I was talking to told me that we have to kind of switch our focus to consider the lean startup theory, which, if you don't know, is basically more so developing product in terms of what the user wants and not really rely on a prediction that you have from your own needs. So it's really about building your MVP, which I found out since then. I knew about this, but I didn't really put that much focus into it. But I found out just how important it is and how much money we can possibly save in the end by constantly adjusting our MVP and just like making a smooth transition from MVP to actual product. So yeah, we're trying to pivot towards focusing more on that. I made a survey, which I really want some response on that, but I think it's difficult to actually get response on that. But anyways, it's for mostly parents with kids who are about 0 to 3 years old. It can also be parents who have kids that are older and maybe maybe you can kind of like tap into how you felt at that time. Or it can be people who are planning on being parents at some point or preparing to be parents, whatever feels right for you. If you would like to answer the survey, I think it's about 10 questions. If you'd like to answer the survey and help us out, that would be amazing. I'm gonna link it in the bio, and there's also an email list that you can write up to if you want to support us or just follow along and watch this product be developed. So that is really what we're putting our main focus into right now. I also think we want to start looking at patenting. Originally, we were going to hire a consultant or lawyer to make the patent application for us, but I just feel in my bones that I really believe that we can do it ourselves, and I want to save as much money as I possibly can, and that whole process is just so expensive. It is going to be expensive either way, but I think just the initial cost, saving those and using for something else. Like right now we're building a product which is also expensive. We're spending so much time, and I just want to make sure that we are always constantly keeping in mind how can we make this the cheapest possible version until we have actual investors and we have an actual product, and we need to make actual improvements through a product. So that's really how I'm thinking about it right now. So I think we might look into that possibly very soon. And I also need to look into how we can manage all of the social media content, because like everything is a lot, and I also still have a full-time job, so we still need to kind of like spend a lot of time on this, but also I need to spend time at work, and I also have like studies and exams, and obviously I have a kid, and it's a lot right now, but I'm really just enjoying the process so much. Like every time I open my computer to start working on this project, I am just filled with joy and excitement, and it's so cool to be a part of. And now we finally have an office space, which is also amazing, and yeah, I just think everything is really working out so great for us right now. So I just want to keep momentum. I want to keep sharing the journey. I forget to film because I'm just excited and busy and overwhelmed, but I really want to capture these moments because it's just like talking about it and sharing it with you guys is amazing. And yeah, I want something to look back on, but I also want to share with someone else like exactly what our journey looks like. So yeah, but today I have a very important meeting with my co-founder Nana, and we just are gonna talk everything out. I made a whole agenda because we have so many things to touch upon and like go over, and it's really cool and nice I'm really happy that I'm not doing this alone. Yeah, and I'm just very excited for the next step. So right now I'm gonna make a bit of research before I pick Axel up, and then I'm gonna go back home. Then I have, I think, maybe 2 or 3 hours with Axel before he goes down for the night, and then I will have the meeting with Nana, and that is very exciting. I also really feel like I need to just put this aside for a bit and just be with my family and my son, because I really just miss him so much, and I miss my family and I miss my boyfriend, and yeah, so it's all about balance, I guess.